A few months ago, a friend and I started a ritual. Once a month, we'd meet for lunch, talk through everything we'd been working on, and figure out what needed our attention before the next month began. But somewhere between the meetings, the emails, and the occasional glass of wine afterward, I realized it had become about something else entirely. Most of the time, friendship asks for ordinary things. A lunch date, a walk, a conversation that lasts a little longer than expected. And lately, I've been wondering if we started underestimating the importance of those moments. We talk a lot about friendship in terms of what it provides, support, loyalty, community, but not as often about what it asks of us. Because being a good friend isn't always convenient. Sometimes it interrupts your schedule. Sometimes it asks you to show up when staying home would be easier. And then when I think about all the relationships that have mattered most in my life, they're built almost entirely from those moments and not the grand gestures, just repeated acts of presence. I think that's why I appreciate these lunch dates. On paper, they're productive. We're talking through work, sharing ideas, and helping each other move things forward. But what we're really doing is making time for each other. And that feels even more constructive. Because we're living in a time where everyone is busy, protecting their energy and trying to create healthier boundaries. And while I think all of that is important, I've also started wondering at what point does protecting our peace become distancing ourselves from the people we care about. There's a difference between a relationship that drains you and one that requires you. A difference between self-preservation and participation. And I think real friendship lives somewhere between all of that. In a willingness to occasionally rearrange your day for someone else, to stay for one more drink, to take the longer walk, to follow up the next day, to just be there, and to decide again and again to make room for someone else's life alongside your own.